Yeah. Yeah. August 4th, 2023, Friday morning. Let's get it. So we got YNW Melly's lawyer, Stuart Adelstein, or Adelston. He uh he asked the judge to change the date from October 2nd to October 9th. So we about to find out what the judge said. I guess they just ended the stream, but I'm gonna show y'all a video clip of YNW Melly walking in the court this morning. Yeah, so that was YNW Melly walking in for the status hearing, August 4th, 2023.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Murphy is presiding. Please proceed. Sure. Good morning.
Test.
This is YNW Melly's motion hearing, 8/4/2023. Not the status hearing, it's the motion hearing. Credits go to Law and Crime Network.
Yes, sir. Everybody's saying I don't think so. Huh? What's the issue? No. At least not television. Good, I called shortly before you, but he is on his way. What's your name, sir? Walker. Good, also, Delira, Roberto, PVP.
Everybody ditches me. I think the only one I can't figure out that stayed with me so long is my wife. Excuse me, superstar. I told her. No. Of course, I can tell from what it's saying now. Actually, here, give me 2 seconds. So it's 4 seconds right back. Yeah. 11:50. Like 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds. Perfect. 10 seconds is much easier. 94 seconds is hard. Yeah. I can subtract 10 seconds. Don't subtract. Okay, no, do this at 10 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, this the YNW Melly motion hearing. October 2nd to October 9th is what his attorney Davo Adelstein or Adelston asked for. We about to see if the judge approved or denied the request.
I would.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch my share screen so we could just see the video. We ain't gotta see all this YouTube caption and the lot free ads they showing. YNW Melly when he first entered. This joint look like a movie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This just like an extra deleted scene out their movie. Like,
Gary, are you there?
Yes, Judge, I had him. They're ready.
Good morning. This is on State of Florida versus Jamel Demons. Present is Mr. Demons. Mr. Demons, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, you want to state your appearance?
Christine Brown, on behalf of the state.
And I see Miss Liberty, you're on Zoom.
Yes, Judge, good morning.
Good morning. We expecting anybody else?
Jamie Benjamin is on, and so is Daniel Erickson, who will be joining our team.
Counsel, want to state your appearances? Can you hear me?
You're on mute still, Your
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Aronson. We have not filed our notice of appearance, but we're anticipating we will be doing it very shortly.
Jamie, you're still on mute.
And I'll represent the same for Mr. Benjamin.
All right. And when would you anticipate if you're going to file an appearance filing one, Counsel?
Oh, sometime early next week.
All right. So, Counsel, you stated your appearance, correct?
Yeah, I did.
All right, so let's get, talk about what's going on. I know there was a motion, Ms. Liberty, you filed a motion.
Yes, Judge, which I know you reviewed, so I didn't receive an objection from the state, and that's what we had reset for, to give her time to review it.
Understood. So there's nothing you want to add to your motion, correct?
Well, if the state wants to argue, I did have a chance, because this was not put into order, I did provide Mr. Adelstein with an email between the state attorney and all of us stating that she was not going to put Detective Moretti on to testify to the map, which is exactly what happened in the trial. So I would just like the chance to redepose him on that subject.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, this time defense has not shown good cause for a second deposition. In the motion, they recommend there are 4 areas Detective Moretti testified to. Cell towers, the distance of cell tower sector bands, cell phone data records interpretation, and data that is generated from the health application. As to the cell towers, there is no testimony from Detective Moretti on that issue. As to the distance of the cell tower bands, again, no testimony from Detective Moretti on that issue. That was covered by Brendan Collins on the FBI. There was no interpretation of the cell phone data records done by Detective Moretti. It was just a simple plotting of the points that were in the T-Mobile records, which were already in evidence. And in terms of the health data, that was known to defense counsel since at least February of 2022, that would be relied upon. In addition, Your Honor, I would indicate that if you review the court file, it would show that on August 8th of 2019, the state filed the cell phone mapping of those records. That's supplemental discovery. They were well on notice of that prior to the 2021 deposition of Detective Moretti. In addition, during the 2021 deposition of Detective Moretti, starting on page 43 through 45, there was questions asked of Detective Moretti about the cell phone analysis. I have that excerpt for Your Honor to review if need be. With regards to any additional deposition, again, they have to show good cause, and this was a demand for speedy trial. We're still traveling under that. So at this point, the state would say that it would be inappropriate to grant a second deposition of the defendant.
Judge, may I respond?
Sure.
As far as the steps came that from the Apple Health data, she didn't, the state attorney themselves didn't bring it to our attention until well after, almost a year after we deposed Detective Moretti. If Mr. Adelstein would show you the email that she sent stating that Moretti was not going to be testifying to these things. And thirdly, my motion, I had actually.
So yeah, that's how they pronounce it. Not David. David Stuart Adelstein, and David Howard is the black attorney. And then of course Raven Liberty is the lady.
Went to the transcripts of the trial testimony of Detective Moretti writing that motion. So in fact, he did testify. She goes specifically to the distance. It was on the cross-examination. Mr. Adelstein asked him about the distance. He responded totally different than what the FBI had responded. So I believe we have shown good cause. And we would like to redepose Detective Moretti specifically on those items set forth in the motion and what he had testified to at the trial.
Thank you. Anything else to discuss?
As far as that motion,
Yes.
no, I think Ms. Liberty stated.
All right, all the four rulings, you wanted me to see your transcript. I'll take a look at your transcript. She said you would provide me something, an email. I haven't
The
seen it.
email has not, I could show you have. No, you're.
Stuart, if you could just show the judge the email, it would be the last paragraph of the email, Judge.
She just emailed.
Why don't you just email it to my office. Any objection if you just emails it to my office?
No, you're right. I just think we need the actual email. I can print it out if you tell me.
When did you receive it, Ray? Rest of that.
Stuart, hold on, I would come off of it would have been almost a year ago because it would have been close to when you were
Excuse me.
doing the Dahlberg. So
Thank you.
I would have to actually go. I just took a screenshot, Judge, this morning to give it to Mr. Adelstein.
It didn't all come out. What we'll do is.
Just talk about it and give me a copy.
Fair
All
enough.
right?
Fair enough.
All right, so, anything else on this case?
There's one other issue. I would ask the court to consider setting the trial from October 2nd to the following week, October 9th, I think. Would be the date. As I indicated, I, unbeknownst to me, my wife had planned a trip during the week of October 1st. Canceled if the court will not roll it over. But I would ask the court to consider setting the trial.
What's it say?
That's fine.
So, this will short order. Well, within the speedy trial issue, correct?
A waiver if it was on there. I do that as an intent on.
That's my calculation.
Tell me you think that this is a waiver for speeding? Is that what you're saying?
No,
They were asking for a time outside of the 90 days. That would be a delay attributable to the defense, which would then waive any right to trust or any motion to dismiss under that.
But
It's not outside of the 90 days.
what we agreed within the 90 days. So there's no way.
All I'm trying to, I thought I heard a waiver, and I want to make sure everybody's on the same page, all right?
I think we're on the same page. It's not a waiver of speedy trial. It's within the 90-day period of time.
So, October 9th is a Monday, right?
Yes.
And when is your trip?
It starts September 27th. I believe it's 26th or 27th through the 4th. Which is a Wednesday.
So, we're all good. So there's no objection to that. That's requested, just reset the trial for October, sorry. It is short, so everybody knows we're on set for October 9th. Okay, anything else to discuss?
And here's a copy of the email.
Thank you. Is there anything else to discuss?
No, sir.
Thank you all.
But I finally was able to get rid of the mute. I just wanted to say hello this morning. Jamie Benjamin, waiting to come in as attorney of record on the case, but we haven't been able to do that yet.
Understood. That's what your colleague indicated, that hopefully next week you'll make some determination whether you're in or out. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Judge, would you want me to send you the excerpts from Detective Moretti's testimony regarding my motion? Pardon me?
Excuse me, Kelsey. I try to read everything you tell me you want me to look at, and if you haven't brought it up yet, I mean, you need to send it to the state. I don't know if she's gonna want to rebut something that was in there by another piece. If you want to send something, you let the state know, and, you send copies to everybody. The hearing's concluded.
Thank you.
All right? Thank
Okay, thank you.
We're ready.
Council, good morning. COVID. Good morning, Mr. Gray, can you hear everything?
Yes, sir. There's Greg Collins and Patrick Sheila Johnson. I've been able to bring them up together and I can wait.
And Arthur Wallace speaking for Ron Derek McLemore, Your Honor. And I spoke to Mr. McLemore and he understands the situation, and I have authority to waive his appearance this morning.
All right, so, I guess this was set to try to figure out if we can get a trial date or figure out when we think we'd be ready for trial.
You want to take a lead on that? We're having trouble just saying that. Prosecutor.
those days good for colleagues?
What they call their 24th. Yeah.
Yes? And,
Judge, good morning, Diana Twain on behalf of the state. To be clear, it wasn't until yesterday that council reached out to me for dates. And so, of course, if we are at the beginning of August, I don't have any availability based on my trial schedule and pre-trials and everything I have going on for the next 2 months. So I know October is my first availability. It looks like we're going to be able to set that position for the first time in this case.
That's correct. That was now 3 weeks in July. And COVID began second. So I was out of service for 3 weeks. And I had a order just brief.
we're not aware of any of those type of issues. Or we got to work.
You can throw in that these guys are traveling internationally too. I was watching some of their things, but except jet lag. I'm healthy, I'm already here.
I guess my only issue, Council, is the 2019 case and has to get this. So why don't we do this?
Tell me that joint don't look like an album cover when they zoomed in the Melly looking up at his attorney.
And pick a date then that works for
That was going
everybody.
to be my request, Judge.
So, Council, for each of you, just take one at a time. Your client's previous to a speedy trial, I take it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, for one, Derek, not the one.
So, the defense continuous then on everybody's part.
No, sir.
And then we set it for a status in November. If something comes up, just contact my GA, put it on the docket anytime. All right.
Very good.
All right, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge.
So I gave him status. Give him status. Movement. First part of November. Good to you guys. Number 10.
Very good.
State, 10.
Yes.
10. November 10.
Did y'all see Melly say, "I'm coming home"? Well, like reading his lips, Paul, you could hear him, like you could decipher him saying that. Whoever he was talking to in the courtroom, I'm not sure who it was, but.
There's Greg Collins and Patrick Sheila John, so they don't want to bring them up together and I can wait.
And Arthur Wild speaking for Ron Derek McLemore, Your Honor. And I spoke to Mr. McLemore and he understands the situation and I have authority to waive his appearance this morning.
All right. So, I guess this was set to try to figure out if we could get a trial date. or figure
This
out-
part right here, while I was talking about, looked like an album cover.
Days good. For-
I bet they're gonna use this as a mixtape or album cover. Watch.
24th. Yeah.
Yes. And
And then right here is when he walks out the courtroom, and it looked like he tells somebody, "I'm coming home." I'm not sure who was there spectating. It could have been his mom, or it could have been his manager.
give us that movement. First part of November.
Try to read what he's saying.
Right.
I'm coming home. You saw that.
Good to you guys.
You heard it here first.
So I gave him status. Give us that movement. First part of November. Right.
I'm coming home.
Good to you guys. Number 10.
Very good.
State, 10.
Yes.
10. November 10.
And then here's a clip of the last joint. Where somebody yelled, somebody in court yelled, "Free Melly." This was from the last date, not today.
By the end of the day, that I will be on the team again.
3 minutes.
By the end of the day, that I will be on the team again.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
That was from July 28th, I believe, the status hearing. And today, August 4th, 2023, was the motion hearing. And it looked like he told somebody spectating that he said, "I'm coming home." And then the last day of the status hearing, somebody in court yelled, "Free Melly." I'm gonna play it again.
By the end of the day, that I will be on the team again.
3 minutes.
By the end of the day, that I will be on the team again.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, so it's looking like he got some good news. I'm not sure what his attorney, Stuart Adelstein, or however y'all want to pronounce that. But you know, when you got one of them type lawyers with them Steens or them Steins on the end of their name, you got a high percentage of coming home, like Melly just said, right? But yeah, this your boy, man. Take Money 434. I'm gonna leave y'all with this before we go.
Burgers on my mind, and I got burgers on my mind. Take Money 434.